How's it going, everybody? Please let me know, as always, if you can hear me and see me. God, I feel so buzzed, lads. There she is. There's Gret in the chat. Wow, wow, wow. Cool, cool, cool. You're really quiet, says someone. Okay, I can fix that for you. I'm going to be careful to not blast your ears off. No sound. Very quiet. Okay, bear with me, guys. Bear with. There's always something. How's that? Please let me know if that's any better, guys. I'm just cranking this mic a little bit more. Any better? You should have sound, yes, but better. Okay, wicked. Guys, I'm running on pure adrenaline. This is my favorite music video ever made, and there's a reason I wanted to make it a separate event to the actual song release, because I feel really good about it, and I'm just really glad that all of you have had a chance to live with the song before the music video can come out. So I'll give everyone just a minute to gather. How's everyone doing today? How's everyone's Monday? Let me know in the chat. Let your woman on the internet know in the chat. What a lot of people don't know is that More Like You started out on the bongo, you know? You can actually picture it. I love the way you sing, you know what I mean? Oh, I've been trying to copy every word you say. I love the way you think. You have this way of knowing. Imagine that was the acoustic performance. So worrying. Deeply stressed about uni stuff. Oh no. I hope I can provide a moment of a brief distraction. At least. Yeah, I think this is a good way to start the week. Okay, so yeah, More Like You came out almost 2 weeks ago now. I think it's safe to say this is the best reception I've ever had to a song. And that's what's crazy about this, is every single time I release something, I think it can't go any better. You know, I feel so grateful to have you all listening. But this one feels just really exciting, and it's been on the radio a lot, which is a really new thing for me. I've been getting a lot of messages from my dad, Mick Gartlands, the unofficial Irish head of marketing. And he's just been really gassed, and it's just so cool to hear it out in the wild. That's just such a rare thing. It was played on Radio 1 for the first time. It's been on Radio 6. So cool. And I think this one, for me, at first I didn't know it would be a single. You know, it felt like one of the weirder things I've written. And so when you do decide to shine a spotlight on a song like that and people respond well, I can't think of anything better. Sweet. Yeah, so yeah, I feel really happy with how it's going. I feel really gassed, and this music video, we're all going to get to watch it in about 20 minutes time. So yeah, it's all a good thing. I'm going to play the song as we wait for a couple more people to gather, and then I'm going to call Greta Isaac, who directed the video. She's one of my best friends in the world, and I feel so excited to have made this thing with her. I feel it's so amazing because I love it for myself and I love it for her, and we both have a huge amount of ownership over it, if that makes sense, and we both feel really proud of it, and I also feel really proud of her. So it's just such a nice thing to work with people that you love. So yeah, I'm gonna play a little bit of More Like You, let a couple more people trickle in. Feel free to sing along in your own home. I wish we could be doing this in a real gig, but this will have to do for now. This is sort of an emo version, I would say. Okay, this is More Like You. I love the way you sing. Oh, I've been trying to copy every word you say. I love the way you think. You have this way of knowing it'll be okay. Oh, where'd you get that confidence from? 'Cause you wear it like a coat, all this feeling second best. It's got me by the throat, I know. And that I've been obsessing in the worst way. Oh, I heard it from a woman on the internet. She had told me to eat well and try to love myself. Then maybe I won't wish that I was someone else. Tell me how to be more like you. Look, I don't wanna fight. Oh, I just wanna swap our bodies for a day. Imagine I could drive with the top down, back and forth across LA. Oh, every time she mentions your name, oh, she says it like a prayer, getting caught up in the syllables. I wish I didn't care, but no. Oh, maybe I'm the one she had to outgrow. Oh, I heard it from a woman on the internet. She told me to eat well and try to love myself. And maybe I won't wish that I was someone else. Tell me how. I know that I've been flirting with the enemy, but please don't be so perfect right in front of me. Oh, I think of all the things that I will never be. Tell me how to be more like you. To be more like you. And look, it's true. I got these insecurities, they're all mine. There's nothing you can do, no. And look, it's true. The other day I got myself just looking at pictures of you, no. Oh, I heard it from a woman on the internet. She told me to live a life of no regret. So maybe I won't take you on as such a threat. Tell me how. I know that I've been flirting with the enemy, but please don't be so perfect right in front of me. Oh, I think of all the things that I won't ever be. Tell me how to be more like you. To be more like you. To be more like you. Be more like you. If anyone wants to do cover, I put a couple of videos up on my Instagram with some chords for how to play it on piano and guitar, because it's slightly different. I play them slightly different on both. But there's some chord sheets there if you fancy it. This is so exciting. I can't believe there's so many people tuning in. This feels good. This is so much more fun than me just like putting the video up and sitting there like refreshing. Yeah, really, really sick. Quick thing about the song meaning before I call Grat about the video. It is about my best friend's other best friend, and she's someone who I didn't really know that well when I wrote this song. And I became obsessed with the idea of her, is the best way I can put it. I became obsessed with the idea of her as someone who made life look so easy, and someone whose name you dropped in conversation, and anyone that had ever met her was like, oh, yeah, she's great. And when I met her, I almost wanted to dislike her, you know? Like, it seemed too good to be true. And when I met her, I was like, oh, no, you're literally just as perfect as they say. And so I guess it just fed into this sweet, sweet insecurity that I had. And so I wrote this song in the midst of, like, that obsession, I guess, and just this quick moment of being like, God, life would be so much easier if I just was you. I'm also learning to drive, so that's that's why I'm in the second verse talking about Imagine I could drive with a top down across LA. I can't drive at all. I can't drive anywhere. I don't have my license. So, yeah. And I guess I've made my peace with the situation so much more now. But at the time, I guess I was picturing her as this person who had no edges, you know, had no like complexities, had no human, regular, normal people issues. And I think that's kind of what this is about. It's not about just wanting to be like someone, but it's about like blindly assuming that someone doesn't have those parts of their character, and everyone does. But in that moment of obsession, I just like didn't even want to see that. I just wanted to picture her as someone who could do no wrong, you know. It's been really interesting seeing everyone else's interpretations of it. I sometimes don't like saying what songs are about, because I think it is really interesting to see what people come up with. A lot of people thinking it was about looking at another artist in music. To be honest, like, same applies. Some people thought it was a relationship thing, like someone who you'd gone out with and then had moved on with someone else. And, you know, all of those things do apply. But for me, it was a friend jealousy. Yeah. I'm going to give Grat a call. How's everyone doing? I'm just going to check the stream. Check the numbers, check the stocks and shares. Oh, lads, we have 800 people watching. Are you serious? Oh my god. See what I just did there? I 100% thought it was at a relationship thing. Yeah, I really enjoy writing about like friendship situations. I think they can often be so much more complex than relationships. Sweet. Okay, let's give Gret a call. So Gret, for some context, is, like I said, one of my best friends in the world, one of the most talented people I know at anything, to the point where it's unfair. And she has been art directing all of the last few singles. So the photos that you've seen, the collage photos made by Demi Whiffen, and now this video. She is just behind all of it. And for me, visuals are such an important part of my project. And especially in a world with no shows, like, this is how you present the songs. They are so important. But I don't think I would have had half as much fun making any of this stuff without Gret. So that's some context for this legend. Let's give her a little call.
Hey!
Hello there!
Hello, sir?
You're alive on the radio!
I'm live on air! Cool!
Anything? Have you got a message for the people?
Stay safe, peace out, and have a great life. Wow, why do I sound like I'm gonna die?
Have a great life!
Die.
Kind of grim. How are you today?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm pumped. I'm so excited.
Oh my god, me too.
I'm like, my heart is racing.
Me too!
I'm the most nervous I've ever been in my entire
I
life.
know!
Why am I hyperventilating? Truly.
I don't know. I feel the same way. I think that's a good thing.
Yeah, I think so too. Hopefully, and hopefully people like the video.
Yeah.
I fucking love it. Sorry, I bloomin' love it.
You can say fuck, it's fine.
Okay, I heckin' love it.
I heckin' love it too.
Yeah. Wow.
Amazing. Well, okay, let's rewind.
Yeah.
So obviously I'm in the studio at the moment, but I think the first time we spoke about the video is probably in here.
Yeah, definitely.
And we had made Pretending with Rosie.
Yeah.
Who is originally a producer, but then she directed the Pretending video, The Costume Party.
Yeah.
And we were looking at the next video and trying to think about doing it on an even more pared down team. And I'm trying to think of like the couple first like pillars of the idea. I'm trying to think, Blake got involved later on, didn't he? It wasn't even at the beginning. At the beginning you were saying something about you had listened to it and you had pictured yourself sort of walking along to it.
Yeah. I was listening to it in the park. I was on my daily 1 hour of exercise trips. And I thought at the time that maybe it's just because I'm a slow walker, but it was like the perfect BPM for me for walking. And all I wanted to do was just dance. I wanted to dance like nobody was watching, you know. And I thought, hey, this would be sick as like a choreographed kind of walking piece.
Mm-hmm.
And I just could imagine you doing it. And I think after the pictures we took in with Karina in the park,
Yeah.
I could just imagine you in like a sick outfit and like doing the dance moves. So yeah, that was where the idea kind of stemmed from, I guess. And then I guess I told you about it in the studio, and I think I tried to do like a really bootleg version of it, and it was just a mess. I was like trying to dance and trying to walk on the spot in the studio.
In the studio, which, like, as everyone can see on the stream, is really not that big or long.
Yeah. And then I guess we just like fleshed it out together, didn't we? I think we tried to do it outside at one point, and we did like a really kind of basic storyboard of it, and kind of went through the whole song with a fine-tooth comb, and we got my sister Elan involved, who's a choreographer, an amazing movement director, and I know that we wanted to get the movements kind of mirroring the lyrics.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think she nailed it, man. I think
she
really
nailed it so hard. Yes, so that's Elan who choreographed it, and she just was amazing. I mean, I was like nervous going into that day with the rehearsals. So for some context, everyone, I will tell you that there is some dance in this video, and it's the first time I've ever done that. And I think that's what's great about working with you, Gret, is that you're able to like push me in the right way. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like you never push me in a direction that I'm like not happy to, but you push me out of my comfort zone in just the right amount. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Whether that's like cut your fucking hair or put on your fucking dancing shoes.
Yeah.
And I think and I think that's what's really good about this, is that you managed to, especially by getting your sister involved and like filming it really close to where you grew up and like being around all these people that we were both really comfortable around. It was like the whole experience for me was like the perfect blend of like comfortable and uncomfortable and pushing myself and like taking on a challenge. Yeah, there's a really bootleg, I mean, basically everything until the day in these kind of processes is just extremely bootleg, and it just becomes less and less bootleg until it's the real thing. And we went to your house to shoot a version in the garden that I'm sure will see the light of day at some point. But it was, I guess it was us trying to like sketch out the pace of it, but it was before there was any, like, I had no idea what kind of movement it would be, so you could just see me in the video just like with my arms being like
what the hell am I doing? Yeah,
but it was like but that was like the really like rough blocks, I guess, of being like, now you're walking, now you're facing camera. And I think really early on, before Elan was involved, I remember you saying, well, you storyboarded the whole thing out, but you also said, you know, this whole thing in the second verse of like trying on the different characters.
Yeah.
I remember just loving that idea.
Yeah, I mean, that was like a whole thing. I think when we talked about kind of the concept of your album and going through the tracks and kind of figuring out what this kind of narrative was that ran through every song, and the kind of handwriting, I guess, was this idea of kind of trying to figure out who you are and trying on all these different versions of yourself and all these different variables, and I think that's what this video kind of showcases quite nicely, is this idea of wanting to be someone else, so many different versions of yourself, so many yeah, and I feel like there's some nice surprises in the video as well.
Mm.
It was really like a joy to work on. It's my first video, sort of directing someone else's video, and it was honestly like really, really fulfilling. I don't think I've ever felt that fulfilled. So I'm so excited for other people.
Well, you smashed it. I'm so excited for. Well, I'm excited for everyone to see this video, but I'm also excited to see like all the amazing things that you're going to make future tense.
Oh, thanks, man.
I think the overriding feeling of the day, like apart from it, because I think these experiences from my side, like they can feel a bit vain sometimes when the setup isn't right, because you can take a music video as an opportunity to just promote your song. You can do the bare minimum and you can slap it up, but I think how much thought and love that was poured into this, even by such a small team, or especially by such a small team, like it didn't feel like it was just my thing, and that's what I loved the most. Is it didn't feel like it was like, get my close up, I want to just lip sync into the camera. It was like, it felt like such a group effort and such a feat of teamwork.
Absolutely.
And I just remember like tearing up on the day, and just the idea of like not just being like go me, just being like go everyone.
Yeah, it literally did feel like a family. I mean, we all went to Wales, kind of where my family are based, and we tied out this tiny little village hall, and it was like a crew of 6 people, maybe 5 or 6, and we just like basically hung out for the weekend and just made this amazing, well, what I think is amazing, piece. And I think everyone had their own kind of creative investment in it and creative stamp. And I think that's what's nice about having a smaller team is that we everyone was so invested in making it kind of the best it could be,
Mm-hmm.
We've got Blake Temple, the DOP. He was so great and understood exactly what we wanted to get out of the video and kind of the fluidity of it all. And then Henry James as well, the lighting sort of designer, I guess. We worked closely with him. He
smashed it on this shoot.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, you'll all see what I mean, guys, but let me just tell you, it was raining that day.
Great.
So the sun itself in the video is a feat of Henry.
Yeah. And then we've got Hannah Hornsby, an amazing dancer that we found.
Yes.
Just through Facebook comments, who will make a little appearance.
Oh.
And
the dream.
And then we've also got Elan, the choreographer, who was just who absolutely worked so tirelessly on this, and really put all of her energy into making it what it was. So and then Miriam for helping out on the day as well, my other sister, running around doing bits for us, like legend.
So cool. I love it. Oh, well done all. Okay, I'm gonna answer a couple questions and I'm gonna watch this damn video with everyone.
Sick.
I love you. Thank you so much.
Lots of love, and I hope everyone enjoys it. Yay!
Oh, thank you. Okay, I'll talk to you in a bit.
Okay, bye-bye.
We're getting close, guys. 3 minutes and counting. Who is buzzed? So that was Greta Isaac. She directed. She also makes amazing music and videos of her own. So be sure to watch her videos. She's just released a song called Pessimist. It's unbelievable. So just check her out on Spotify and YouTube. A question for everyone that's watching. Where are you guys tuning in from? I'm from Dublin, but I'm watching from London. Portugal, cool. Liverpool, Canada, Scotland, India, incredible. Cali, Brazil, a couple of you in Brazil, Ireland represent. Nebraska, Sweden, oh my god, this is so sick. Austria, Netherlands, you're all over. Incredible. in Poland. Well, this is amazing. What else can I tell you about the video? It's a one shot. And yeah, like Gret said, I think we're both just so proud of the team that's involved. I think it's a really great accompaniment to the song, which I'm also really proud of. And I guess my parting thought is like, all of my favorite artists that I love, they're such a true version of themselves. They're such an undiluted version of themselves, and they pour themselves into every part of their music. That's what I've always wanted for myself. These songs, these last couple songs that I've put out, Pretending More Like You, the video for Pretending, the video for More Like You, are just by far my favorite things I've ever made. And I guess I feel like the further I go on, I get closer to that really concentrated version of myself in all these things. And so much of that has to do with working with the right people and also just growing into myself. So I guess that's why these things feel so close to me, and why I feel so excited to show them to you, is that all of these things just feel like an extension of myself, and they're sort of mine. They live on my computer, and then they're yours, you know, if that makes sense. So this video is about to be yours, and it will live on YouTube forever. And I think we should all learn the dance. That's all I'll say. Follow me on TikTok. So hopefully, if this all goes to plan, we should automatically be directed to the music video, which will cut me off at some point. And then there'll be a 2-minute countdown, and then I'll go meet you on that screen and we'll watch it together like a premiere. Oh. I think you have to end it manually. Okay, I have to end it. Okay. I'm gonna go end it now. Y'all, see you on the premiere page. Thank you for tuning in.